Hi, I'm Bailey and I make videos about growing your glutes as a vegan. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you different glute exercises that you can do at Planet Fitness. Now, I wouldn't do all of these in one glute workout. This is just exercises you can incorporate into your lower body days, your leg days, your glute workouts, whatever. I wouldn't do more than 3 to 4 of these exercises in one workout. Let's get into the video. The most important exercise that you should be doing if you want to grow your glutes is a hip thrust. I love the Planet Fitness Smith machines for hip thrusts. They get the perfect motion. I don't know what it is. I feel it in my glutes super well. Now, not all Planet Fitness locations will have that pad that goes on the barbell. If not, I'll try to link an inexpensive one for you. It's well worth it to get one of those so that you can do heavy hip thrusts. You will not be able to grow your glutes a whole lot if you're not doing heavy hip thrusts. So get a pad if you need one. Start doing hip thrusts. The next exercise is a glute bridge. Now, I wouldn't do these on a Smith machine if you don't have to, but at Planet Fitness, in order to use the heavy barbells, you have to be on a Smith machine and you have to put a bench underneath you. Now, this works fine. Doing a glute bridge is great if you want to grow your glutes without growing your legs, so this might be a good workout for you to try. I'm going to give you an example of how to do it if you're not doing it at Planet Fitness or if you're doing it with free weight. So you don't want to raise your glutes up too high. You just need a minimal hip hinge, enough to feel it in your glutes, that's all. The next exercise is also great for growing your glutes without growing your legs. It's called a reverse hyperextension. You can do it the way I am, where I'm staying in that frog pump position, or you can straighten your legs out at the top, but if you want to do that, you can't add weight to it. So in the position that I'm doing it, in this frog pump position, you can add dumbbells in between behind your knees and hold them in there if you want to do more weight. The next exercise that I'm doing is called a frog pump. Now, not everybody feels a frog pump in their glutes, so give it a try, see if you feel it in your glutes. You can add different weight across your waist, like I'm doing a dumbbell, but you could do a plate, you could do one of those pre-weighted bars, you could even do this on the Smith machine, how I did the glute bridge. This cable pull through is a great beginner exercise and it really burns the glute. Using a rope attachment on the cable machine, you do a hip hinge movement without moving your upper body and just focus on using your glutes through that entire motion. I say this is good for beginners because my upper body strength can't hold on to the weight that I would need to do this. So I just do it as a burnout at the end of my exercise. So if you aren't a beginner and this exercise is just really hard for you to be able to hold on to that rope attachment, do this at the end of your workouts and just get like a burnout in. Also, on the cable machine, use the handle attachments to do a kickback. You want to focus on pushing through your heel and not lifting your leg up too high. That will use your lower back. You want to focus on like you're trying to punch a hole in the wall behind you with your heel. This is another way to perform that same exercise. I definitely don't prefer it, so find out what you feel the most in your glutes. It's important to figure out what exercises burn your glutes and then keep doing those so that you can start seeing progress. Here is a squat variation that I prefer. This is called a goblet squat. These are great to do at Planet Fitness, and personally, out of all the squat variations, I feel this goblet squat in my glutes the most. Again, figure out what squat variation works for you, what you feel in your glutes, and do that squat variation. The goblet squat is also really good for beginners. It's really good if you have a bad back. Same with lunges. There are lots of lunge variations that you can do, but this is the Bulgarian split squat. It's, I think, the best lunge to feel in your glutes, and I've heard a lot of people say that. I do think Bulgarian split squats burn the glutes more than any other lunge variation, so try it out. It's perfect to do at Planet Fitness. This is an RDL. It's similar to a deadlift, but because the weight isn't lifted from the floor, that's why it's not really considered a real deadlift, but it burns the glutes and the hamstrings more because you're not dropping that weight all the way down to the floor, because you're keeping it held through the entire exercise. You're holding that weight, which is keeping your glutes under tension that entire time. So this is why it's so good for your glutes. You want to focus on keeping your back straight. You don't want to round your back over when you're doing that. You want to keep your whole core engaged. Keep the weight close to your legs. Don't let the weight come out in front of you. You want to keep it down close to your legs. The last exercise is the abduction machine. I like to do this workout at the end of my glute workout to burn my glutes out at the end of a glute day. I sit back in the seat the way that the picture on the machine tells you to. So you're sitting all the way back. I find this to be a lot harder than sitting forward, how you see most girls do it. So sit back, lower the weight a little bit, do as many as you can until you can't do it anymore, and then sit forward, making the exercise easier, and then do as many as you can again. I feel like that almost uses two different glute muscles. The glutes are like made up of 3 muscle groups, so try that out, see if you like it, that variation where you step back and then lean forward. An honorable mention, I do want to add this workout, although it's not a glute focused exercise, it's a hamstring workout, but it's still really important to do on your glute days, because if your hamstrings are strong, that will allow you to have stronger glutes. Your hamstrings aren't going to get huge, so you're not going to grow your legs. And having nice hamstrings makes your glutes look a lot better. So this is still an important workout to do on your glute days. I love to do this exercise when I'm at Planet Fitness. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate you. I hope that you got value out of this. Please like if this was helpful to you and you want to see more videos like this. Comment any other videos that you want me to make. I'm going to be making a video soon about how to grow your glutes without growing your legs, and I'm going to try to make a free program to go along with that. I'll make it Planet Fitness friendly so that you can do all of the exercises to grow your glutes without growing your legs at Planet Fitness. So subscribe so you don't miss that, and thank you for watching. Bye.